Hello, I'm Julie Parisi at the first ever WellStat conference in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm joined now by Shannon Saccocia from Boston Private Wealth. Shannon, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I want to talk to you a little bit about the 2020 election. What are some of the key issues we're going to be seeing?
Well, I think when we look at the 2020 election, there are really, the two sides of the story are so far apart. And I think what's most important is that I think the Democrats, the Democratic voters really need to come up with their list of priorities to put their candidate first and foremost. And so I think if you look at things like healthcare, I think you look at things like the expansion of the economy, those are things that are important to Democratic voters. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a little bit less about the issues and more about upsetting the current administration. And I actually think that's going to detract from the platform from the Democrats. So I'm hoping as we continue to narrow the field that we'll be able to focus more on policy and changes that the Democratic candidates want to make rather than just upsetting the current status quo.
Touching on your last point there, what do the Democrats have to do in order to win the election?
I think one of the main things is that there has been a feeling that the administration that's currently in place has contributed to economic growth. And I think being able to point to the continuation of the economic growth that we've experienced, potentially thwarting a recession, because that is certainly increasing in terms of fear, and being able to make clear why going to the other side won't put into place, we don't want to have a situation where their policies are so far left versus so far right. We really need to come up with a policy that's great for the majority of Americans, and I think that that's what's going to be most critical for the Democratic contender.
Switching gears now, how are you enjoying the first ever WellStat conference?
It's great. I really, first time conference, as we all know, you never really know how they're going to go. Really enjoying the collaboration with the advisors. I think that was one of the things that was touted as being a benefit of coming to this type of conference, and we've really seen it in the conversations that we've had. I've also enjoyed the technology presentations. That was one of the reasons I came here. Our firm is at an inflection point as it relates to technology, and being able to see so many cutting edge technologies in one place was really exciting.
Excellent, Shannon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.